All right, so let's talk rebounding. You're number 3 all time. Man of my own heart. Talk about what motivates you to rebound, right? Because that's just getting in and being a dog and working.
Yeah, and I would say that that's something that Coach Jankovic and I really say Coach Judson would be like, Jackie. The thing that is going to, I mean, Coach Jankovic would say, Jackie, if you want to get paid to play a sport, you have to rebound. Like, that's just simple and plain. Behind closed doors, he would tell me, and I don't know if he'd ever admit this, but he would say, Jackie, if you want to get paid to play a sport, you need to rebound. And he's like, I'm not talking about 10 rebounds a game. He goes, the people that get noticed and then the people that get to do this for a living, and I respect and why I love Coach Jankovic so much is because in my junior year, he saw it and he pushed me in a way mentally that I needed to be pushed. And he saw it, he knew it, and I always thank him for that because I'm like, you pushed me to be the person that I am because you had been around it, but prior to with all these other great players. And, you obviously coached under Bill Self. So he understood what it was going to take and he understood what he was looking at. So I just always appreciated that from his point of view. And so when it came to rebounding, I was like, oh no, it registered like he's being very serious. And like, he's not just saying this to like, just say, hey Jack, like you need to go and get, like, he's like, no, Jackie, if you don't have 20 rebounds a game, he's like, you might as well, like you want to be the face of this team. You want to be the leader of this team. What sets you apart from the next guy? What sets you apart from the guy that's at Creighton or the guy that's at Duke or the guy that's here? He's like, because I think you're better than those guys or the guy at Stanford. But he's like, if you're not going to go out and do and get 20 rebounds, then, what are we really talking about? Right. And I was like, oh wow. And I always I grew up watching Kevin Durant. I grew up watching Dennis Rodman. I grew up watching Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley. I mean, all of the best rebounders, essentially of the history of the NBA. I'm like, that's who I have to be. And it, like you said, to your point, by the time I became a professional, I always tell people I learned basketball 8 years into my professional career of when it actually really clicked and made sense and was like, you can really, this is how the game of basketball is meant to be played. Like you just get, very polished. But at that point, it was like, I just got to be the meanest, nastiest, toughest dude on the court, and everyone else will essentially back off, and I can get every single rebound. I don't know if you've ever seen like Carmelo when he yells at people. That he's got the rebound where he's yelling and screaming at people. That's what I essentially was doing. Is just telling people like, hey, I got the rebound. Just move. Get out of the way. Like get the rebound. I'm gonna find the point guard and let's go. So this is something just built over time and just really coach.
People get a double-double, right?